Hello, good evening, guys.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Okay, so who do we have? We have Afsar, we have Vinay, we have Mamta, Akhila, Prasanna, Kavita, Durgesh, Animesh, Rahul, Shruti, Suraj, okay, Dibesh, nice. Okay, team, chalo, let's get started. It's a Friday mood time. Okay, muting. By the way, जिसके भी background में that laughter was there, keep smiling, laughing, ठीक है? खुश रहो. Okay, guys, today very important topic. So first of all, I would highly recommend you guys to log in from your desktops. Okay, so everybody, if you have logged in from your mobile, try to arrange if possible. अगर है ही नहीं तो you cannot do anything. But on a high request, I would say log in from your desktop because we are going to do some practical stuff today. Okay, so if possible, quickly change over, go to your desktops, and we'll get started from there. If you don't have, okay, take a pen and a paper, but don't sit idle not doing anything, because today if you take actions, then only you will have some output with you. Okay, so if you don't have a desktop or laptop basically to log in and do some practical work, typing and preparing, planning, stuff like that, so take a pen and a paper, sit with a notepad and then apply. Okay, but don't just sit idle, just listen, because I'm already telling you, you'll find zero value if you don't do anything today. Listening will not be helping today. Okay, so only actions, and we are expecting by the end of the session you will have something to go for, something to apply as part of the next week. Okay, starting right tomorrow, and that kind of step-by-step granularity we will be touching today. Okay, okay, so chalo, let's get started, guys. It's 9:05 p.m. Okay, since past 2-3 days, team, we were discussing primarily about multiple career related ideas. Okay, something which you can apply right now at whatever you're doing. So if you're a job seeker right now, we spoke about technical growth. Okay, so take up some courses, do some practicals about it. Second, with regards to logical, we even gave some idea about that, how to grow the logical thinking, evaluate use case, imagine the use case, think about how the under the story implementation of this use case is happening. That's how you grow logical thinking. And third is confidence and communication. So week 4 is going to be aligned with that. And next is about the job hunting. So these are some techniques we discussed for job seekers. And yesterday's session, very detailed way, 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6. So that kind of layer we started walking through yesterday. Okay. Now, all of these techniques, whichever we discussed, on top of that, we discussed some other things about our expectation, crossing the expectation module, and becoming a strong IT network, creating a strong IT network. So all these things which we discussed, okay, I have summarized it on this LinkedIn blog. So I'll first share my screen, quickly walk through it, and then I will paste the link to you guys, because today we are going to take references of that. And then you have to define which of this you want to implement immediately in your life, which will take you forward towards your goal. Everything, whatever we say, you have to now plan it as per your life circumstances. So there is no rule book who should do what. You know your life better, you know what stage you are in, and you think what will be the next important things for you to work on in order to move closer to your goals. Okay, so that's what is the expectation. So you need to think today, you need to plan today, you need to strategize a few things, you need to look at next 1 week and get into the action mode. Guys, let me tell you, nobody is coming to save you. Nobody. Okay, parents did what they wanted, teachers did what they wanted. Now it's you, and you have to take your life forward. It's only one way ahead, guys, and you have to protect yourself. Don't wait for anybody. Think smart, act smart, do things. Okay, fine. So let me share my screen. Okay, so this is the link. I'm already pasting the link in this chat on Zoom. Okay, so you guys can go through it as well, but first have a look here at the screen. uh, okay, important thing, so whatever we discussed yesterday, the key pointers about career planning, so I've just put it into a table. So what exactly, some pointers are there which you need to care about. There are more internal details, so you have to now start exploring independently about it. So here some pointers will come, oh, standards, and there are some pointers. Now you need to explore more about this. So for that, you have to Google, you have to read more blogs, you have to surf internet, you have to watch more videos, and hard work ke bina to nothing will come to you. Okay, so you need to do some self stuff, and then things will work. And similarly, 2 to 4 years of experience, so we categorize these three. Okay, next, the recording is there, you fine. And for, okay, more detailed actions, which yes, some of them we have not discussed it, but it is available here, it is pretty self-explanatory, so you can just go through this. So for job seekers, some bullet points available. Next, for working professionals also, if we have not covered in the top chart, it will be covered here. Okay, fine. And then we even spoke about building the corporate mindset. This kind of topic was also covered. And okay, that's it. There is one more thing which I will update to this page. Okay, let me quickly do one thing. I'm doing it right now. It is about this system. I'm just pasting this as well. A second, just give me a second. Even I am attaching one more reference which we took, so that you can even refer to that as part of your planning part. Okay, just give me a second. So this one, I'm sharing the screen back again. So we even discussed this other thing. So I'm just editing this article, and we discussed it at part of some previous day, but right now I'll just attach it here itself. So add, yeah. Okay, add an image and drag. Okay, yeah. So these are some of the other instructions. So I'm just saving this page so you can refresh it at your end. Where is the publish button? Okay, here we publish. Gone. Just refresh the link if you have already opened it. And this is another technique which we said, if you're already working, so based upon your lifestyle, pick it, crossing the expectation model, building a strong IT network, and daily putting like 9 hours of work. We said this for the job seekers. And okay, rest of the things, identify the bare minimum needed technology. This is one other thing, key, don't wait for learning the entire course of 6 months, 8 months. Rather than that, you can just identify what is the bare minimum required, prepare on that, start with the job hunt process, get into the industry, and then keep learning other things. Okay, so fine. So okay, now what are we going to do today? So all these things I've already pasted the URL in this chat. Okay, now you need to understand where exactly, at what phase of your career or life you are in right now, from job seeker or working experience perspective. And today we are going to do multiple things. Okay, so ek ek karke pehle karte hain, and after that I'll just roll it out as like, let's get started. So we'll do some proper work today. Okay, dekho, first of all, you need to understand, in order to progress in your life, you should be on the driving seat of life. Okay, very important. If you are not in control of your life, this life will show you a lot of colors. Ups and downs will come, people will hate you, people will backstrap you, people will cheat you, they will take away opportunities from you. This is how the world is. Okay, and you have to take care of yourself. And how can you take care? Is by you taking ownership of your life. Ki whatever happens to me is because of me. I could have done something to really fix it. Nothing but, just like a rider driving a vehicle, okay, controlling the steering wheel, and that's how you navigate where you want to take your life. Like that, your life should be in your control. And how does a rider do it? Is by looking constantly ahead on the road. He knows I have to go in that direction. It steers the steering, goes in that direction. Okay, this is how you have to navigate your life. Don't say that, okay, whatever comes, I will do that, because by that way, you'll never reach a good destination. Okay, you'll always be floating around here and there. Eventually you will not be able to accomplish what you truly can. Time wasted will be more, pressure, stress will come more. So what you need to do is, just like a driver driving a vehicle, you need to drive your life. You need to see where you want to go, and you need to do whatever it takes to take your life in that direction. Okay, so your approach should be, you need to know what do you really want from your life. That is nothing but, in other terminology, people say set your goal. Be clear, like what is your goal, what do you want from your life. Second, in the present moment, you need to understand what actions you should take in order to go towards your goal. Okay, so as part of today's session, we will think about what do we really want from our life. So we will brainstorm something about it, think about it, write down your goal statement. It could be in the next 6 months, it could be next 3 months, it could be I want this kind of a job, that kind of a job. So we will be defining that. If you're already working, write something else. Okay, in the working, how do you get a promotion or a better hike, or things like that, like whatever you want out of your life. And just getting a job is not the destination, there is a journey inside that. Okay, promotions, opportunities, positions, and a lot of other things, or maybe learning new skill sets, or maybe giving some trainings in your companies, or like trying to get one more project under you. It could be anything. Goals, dreams, aspirations will be there, or becoming a full stack, or trying to solve the problems maybe as a support to somebody else as well. You know your dreams better. But if you don't have a purpose in your life, if you don't know what do you want from your life, basically you will always be under living your life, as simple as that. So always remember it. Throughout your entire life, you should have some aspiration. Okay, what do you want from your life? Just don't let it carry, ha, reached, abhi now there is nothing. It's just happening type. Don't leave it like that. So right now also, if you have clarity, what do you want? I would say you are lucky. But if you don't have clarity, let's do it right now. And getting the job is not the clarity. उसके आगे क्या, what next, how do you grow, how do you become better. So एक vision should always be there, then only you can ride your vehicle and ride your life. So first step that we will do today is define what should be your next target out of your life, be it whatever stage you are in, but you should have a target, because if you have that, then only we go there. Okay, now once we define that, after that we will be coming up with ideas on what all you can do with your life right now in order to move towards that target. Okay, so chalo step by step karenge abhi. How we will be doing it? Okay, देखो, generally there are, it's all completely open for experimenting, but for my own personal use, I use OneNote as the application. Okay, so that OneNote, it's by Microsoft, free version available, personal account for everyone. So you can use that right now itself. Agar if you're feeling how to do and all that stuff, you can simply start with a simple Word document, or a simple notepad is also fine. Some things we are just going to write. So we need an editor basically. My suggestion would be take a notepad. Okay, take a OneNote if possible. Browser version is available, app version is also available, and in that we are going to get started. Okay, so chalo, let's get on with the things. I'm sharing my screen. Parallelly now you also take actions. Okay, so if you can arrange a OneNote quickly, go ahead doing that. If you don't have an account, create an account. अगर नहीं हो रहा है, simply take a notepad plus plus or any other editor is fine. And if you are coming from your mobiles, you don't have a laptop to work with, pen and a paper के उसमें you get busy. ठीक है, fine. एक एक करके step by step करते हैं. तो first is we need to define our goal. कि what do we really want as the next step out of life? I'm not saying 10 years vision, 5 years vision, maybe 3 months vision, 6 months vision, 1 year vision, something which we want to track and achieve right now from the current state to that. Okay, there are multiple things. We are trying to take a simpler practical approach for that. Okay, so I'm sharing the screen. Meanwhile guys, try to choose a tool. Okay, go to OneNote if possible guys, and try to install that. Or no need to install, you can simply go to your browser and use it, login via online. I've been using it since past like a lot of years. Okay, it's like 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, I don't know. Both times. So I'm using it for my day-to-day office work, and it really helps me stay more organized and on top of my things. Okay. So first of all, first you install this. If you are using OneNote, just drop a message as soon as you have it. If you're not using it, choose any other tool, but take actions, or a pen and a paper is also fine. Okay. Let's wait for 2 more minutes. So 9:20 ko we will start going on forward. Okay. First step by step clarity lete hai, and then we will do it. Okay. So let's give 2 minutes for you guys to freeze on some tool. And as soon as you're ready with some tool, just type it as ready in chat. Just type it as ready in chat, so I would know how many of you are in already to get started. Okay, we are already getting Akhila, Shenu, Anime, Shruti, Dibesh, Ashish. Okay, pretty good. Yeah, Dibesh is like ready to go. Chalo chalte hai. Yeah, Vaibhav, Vinay. Good, 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 good. Afsar, Suraj, Mamta. Okay, guys, everybody else come to the party, guys. Rishan, Preetam. Okay, sounds good. It's 9:19 p.m. Okay. So meanwhile, let's get started. Okay, let's get started. So we want to really optimize and use the time effectively. So what are you supposed to do basically? Okay, there are two sections in OneNote if you're using OneNote. One is this, which is called as sections itself. If you click on here plus, it says a new section. Okay, so it creates a new section. So simply go ahead, create a section, my activity tracking. Later on you can rename it to whatever you want. Okay, so it's your choice, whatever, but let's get started with something. Okay, later on you can edit as part of your whatever you are more comfortable with. So my activity tracking, create that section. Once you have this section, it will have this another section, a portion here on the right hand side which says pages can be added. So then it becomes one section will have multiple pages under it. Okay, so you have to create sections and you have to create pages. So first create my activity tracking as a section, and secondly you create a page, and as part of the page just write down the page title, create one empty page, name it as weekly planning. Okay, name the page as weekly planning. And if you are on a Notepad or OnePlus, so you can straight away like a Notepad or a Notepad plus plus or any other editor. I don't know how it can be arranged. So just maybe in your local, you create a folder named my activity tracking. Inside that, create a file which is called as weekly planning. So that also works. Okay, it's completely up to you. Now, okay, first, before getting started with doing anything here, okay, let's understand a few things. So don't rush with just implementing. First, understand a few things. Okay. Now, important thing we said, we want to set up goal or clarity, okay, what we want from our life as a next immediate action. And you have to think something. Okay. If you don't want something, that means you're really wasting time, because without clarity in life, you will not reach anywhere. So you need to have it. Now, the thing is, we need few things with regards to goal settings to be clear in your mind. Okay. First of all, what you want should be very clear. Okay, what you want should be very clear, and there should be a deadline to it. Okay, what you want and by when you want, these two terms should be very clear in front of you when you write, and you can get as granular and detailed as possible. For example, okay, if you are a job seeker, you can set up a goal. I need a job in Java, okay, with so and so package, maybe with so and so type of industry, by so and so. Nothing but try to make it more granular. Okay, okay, with what company, how much package, how much role, and then comes the deadline by when you want it. Okay, so that's how you should try to set up your goal. Okay, similarly, if in your company you're already working, you want to have a next promotion or bigger opportunity of working for some other project. Okay, so there also try to get into more granular key. I want, okay, what is your next designation that you're trying to do, in how much time you want to get there, mention that also with very clarity. Okay, I want to become this, okay, by so and so time. So try to make it more granular there. Okay, so abhi socho. First of all, let's think what you want from your life and by when you want it. Think about these two and try to identify how you can make it more granular. Okay, so if you want to become an architect, but whatever, next 6 months, 1 year maximum, try to think that kind of a vision. Or if you're saying a hike you want, even try to see like that. Okay, by next March, how much package appraisal are you expecting? Just go ahead writing it down. Okay, so chalo, let's get started. And one thing about goals, कि people say there are two sections in the brain, conscious and subconscious. They say these goals will actually be accomplished by your subconscious mind. We'll talk more about it later. But it is said कि you need to write your goals in the present tense. Okay, you need to write your goals in the present tense because subconscious understands only present tense. So these are all techniques people have experimented, they have concluded. We will talk more about it, but you need to write it something like this: I have, as if you have already achieved it. This is the technique of goal setting. Okay, you need to write it in the present tense as if you already have it. So in your mind, travel in future. ठीक है, थोड़ा सोचो समझो साथ में. Right now we are in 5th August 2022. Go ahead in time. Okay, let's say 1 year from now, where it is 5th August 2023, and just feel as if you have already achieved this goal. Okay, and then that statement will come: I have, then your goal statement by deadline. Okay, so you have to write your goal statement in this section. I have what goal you want by so and so time. So just write it like that. And yeah, that's the first step. Okay, so just think about it. So take some time, and whatever weekly planning you have done, in the weekly planning section, just write it something like my goal. Just write it in the weekly planning. Just say my goal, and it should follow a template. I have, then write what you want, and by, then deadline, and ETA, deadline or ETA, whatever you call it. Okay, so try to write your goal like this, fill it up right now. Okay, so don't this is just the syntax. I have, we are saying because goal achievement part will be done by your subconscious, and it understands things in the present tense only. There is a lot of human brain research done, and that is concluded out of that. So if you're not aware, don't doubt it. The world knows it. People apply it and they utilize and get results from that. So trust it. Do your research from your side later. But yes, try to believe in what the world has already done. Okay. People have lived over 100, 200 years, and then they have done all this research already in the past. Okay. So I have goal, and then mention your deadline. Everybody think through what you want to do and write it down. I'm also writing in parallel. I have, write down your goal. Deadline is without, very important. Okay, goals without deadlines will not be accomplished. Why? Because the brain notes targets. By kab karna hai, by when you want to do it. The brain works in that manner. It needs that clarity. And guys, don't worry. if you're not able to set up a right goal, you can change it tomorrow. You can change it in 1 week. The more clarity that you get out of your life, you will upgrade this goal. Don't worry about that. But at least right now, whatever best you can think, what you want, go ahead writing it. And try to be a bit, there are a lot of things about realistic goals and unrealistic goals. To start with, set up something. Don't get into too much stuck with like dream big and all that. For now, get started. Okay. Over a period of time, yes, your imagination will grow, creativity will grow, then your vision will grow. Then you can play around with the system. But pehla is ki get started with something. It might be wrong, it might be right, but get started. You can improve on your system and process. It's a lifelong journey, guys. Okay. So you will go through nicely. Fine. And once you're done with defining your what, and it should be one liner, okay? So don't write like paragraph of goal kya chahiye, okay? One liner, and it should be that clear ki anytime during the day, if somebody asks you, hey, what is your goal? It should just come to you. So goal should always keep running in your mind. Okay, so that's what it is. So make it one liner, and you have to almost stick it into your memory, okay, what you want. Okay, we'll speak more about goal settings and achievement, but what is required for today's session, we are just talking about. Fine. So I know my goal, so I just finish it in like in 30 seconds, because I think about it always. When I wake up in the morning, I think about it. When I go to, it's like thinking about the goal. Then it will become possible. Fine. And once you're done with it, just write it in chat as done. And take some time, okay? Take some time out, because this is about your goal next 3 months, next 6 months, 1 year, whatever. And take it on a serious note. Once you're setting up something, you need to take actions in this direction to make this dream your reality. So set up some nice goal which you can really put efforts for achieving. Okay, we are done with like Animesh, Akhila, Yogesh, Suraj. Think through. I have. What do you want? Buy. When do you want it? And try to make it granular. And just for the other guys, okay, I'll just share. There is a system, okay, people speak about ki apply this way for goal setting. Okay, it is called as smart goal setting technique. If you can just google it, you'll find smart goal setting technique, and which says ki your goals, whatever you set, it should be specific, nothing but very clear, measurable. Measurable as in the package details that you're saying, right? Or a promotion that you're saying ki, okay, you should be able to measure your goal ki I want this kind of a promotion. So specify the designation that you're trying to really target for, what role you're trying to target for, so then you can measure ki how close you are to that. Next, achievable. Okay, so achievable is like something like you know that you can put efforts and make it happen. Okay, so guys, as a starting point in your life, if you have never set a goal, I think this technique simply works. But as you start setting it and achieving it, then you have to make some more adjustments to it. Okay, so then you have to do that. Fine. So achievable, relevant, nothing but something which is more beneficial for you. Mute everyone. And time bound, this is nothing but it should have a specific timeline. So you can take some reference of this smart goal technique. If you have not set up goal much in your life, I think this is a good technique to start with. Okay, fine. Hope you guys are done. Like people are, some of the guys on internet, they are saying, hey, smart goal techniques does not work, you need to do some blah blah. Everybody will have their own opinions. I feel this is a very good technique to start with at a basic level. Once you start getting results by using this technique, then further you evolve the system. Okay, that's required. Okay, done guys. Yes, we are getting multiple dones in chat. Let's then assume everybody please do it, guys. Don't leave it, don't leave it. Because अगर गोल ही सेट नहीं होगा तो आगे गाड़ी बढ़ेगी ही नहीं. Okay, it will not go to the next step. अरे और अक्षय भूषे क्या कर रहा है भाई? हैं? स्माइलिंग स्माइलिंग है, रैंडमली ज्वाइनिंग कॉल है, एंजॉयिंग लाइफ है अक्षय.
हाँ सर.
हाँ सही. ये अक्षय पता नहीं सीजन 3-4 का कवि का बंदा है, ये लॉन्ग टाइम अगो. Yeah. So which company are working Akshay right now?
Capgemini.
Capgemini. Yeah. ठीक है ठीक है. Nice nice. Good to see your smiling face. Enjoy man, enjoy. Okay. ठीक है guys. So चलो. The first thing is you have written your goal statement. Okay. Now let's understand few things. देखो, there are two things you need to get through right now. You have this goal in front of you. Now you need to really think. Many people are not thinking in the current times. They are just rushing. You need to take some time to really think what all opportunities you have around you, which you can utilize in order to go towards this goal. Nothing but your friends, your family, your team members, maybe the skills on Udemy or YouTube. Nothing but what all options you have around you in order to go towards this goal. Okay. Plus, apart from these opportunities, the LinkedIn blog maybe have given very nice ideas which you can implement some of them in order to go closer to your goals. Okay. So right now for the next 5 minutes and the 10 minutes, we are going to do this brainstorming. So I'll already pasted this link. I'll paste it again. You go through the link, look at your goal statement, see which of these ideas actually make sense for you, which you can implement in your life, which will take you closer to your goal. And then second, two parts. So first is use this blog. Okay. So the second thing is you think and analyze from your circumstances, which people, which resources you can use, and what opportunities you can see, because that's your custom version of how you want to move towards it. Okay. So Pella, what we will do is we will try to list down these ideas by which you can move towards your goal, and everybody's ideas might be completely different than the other person. So somewhat thinking is required. Okay. Now, once we do this, step by step, how we are breaking down. Once you have this big idea set, you need to understand, guys, people end up pressure of goal achievement. अरे नहीं मिल रहा है, कब मिलेगा, क्या मिलेगा, and job you are not getting. It's like lack of clarity in mind basically. Okay, what to do? That's where the stress comes up. Okay, you need to be clear. Okay, so I have my goal that I need to get a job or I need to get a promotion. Okay, next you have this list of ideas which, if followed, will take you towards your goal. Now your immediate next question is, what can I do next week which is best possible use of my time, which will take me towards my goal? Don't worry about 6 months. Don't worry about 1 year. Your only thing, the actions you take is in your present moment, which is today. So at least do a planning. By next 1 week, what all things you can do. And maybe you have 100 ideas with you, but out of these ideas, we need to identify those ideas which you want to implement in the next week. Because everything other than that is waste of thinking. Right now, people are unnecessarily overthinking and complicating life. Something which you cannot even implement. 6 months baad hone wala hai. Right now, you're worrying, or not getting. Be clear. So that's how you are going to move now. We will write down these ideas. Out of all of these ideas, we will identify the key ideas which you can really implement in the next 1 week. And once you identify that, forget about all other ideas. Okay, by that way, you will never find stress or pressure building up on your mind, because you know that you are working on the most important items at any week of your life. And that should really make you satisfying. Many people don't make this prioritization of importance of time and on what activities you're spending, and because of that, they don't know basically, are they using their time, wasting their time, and they don't have clarity when to do this, when to do that, and that actually collapses, and then people get stressed, frustrated, and then they are like, oh, what to do now? I don't know, I don't have clarity. So we are trying to get some clarity out of our life, how to spend time, what are the things which you should follow for really accomplishing something. Okay, so now I'm sharing the screen, quickly writing down the steps which you follow, and then you guys get started. Okay, first, now what we want is, we want to write down ideas you feel, okay, ideas which can take you closer to your goals. Okay, and for writing down these ideas, one is blog reference. Okay, the second one is your life circumstances. Don't underestimate it, guys, it's very powerful. Your life circumstances, you utilize on top of this your LinkedIn. They are all working professionals there. Use your college contacts, use your regional contacts, use whatever friends contact, try to go to their messages. You can explore like anything. Okay, so blog reference, already this blog is here with us. There are a lot of techniques here. You see which of them will apply for you based upon your life circumstances. And then this one. So first we will write down ideas. Okay, and try to write minimum 10 ideas. After that, our step 2 will be identify the main ideas out of it, the above written ideas. Okay, now there is one thing which I would like to say here. There is a concept called as Pareto principle, okay, which is also called as 80-20 principle or 80-20 rule. Pretty famous, guys. Okay, it is pretty famous. Oh, my screen was not shared, yeah, or was it already shared? Okay, okay. So basically two things. So Pareto principle, it is called as 80-20 principle. It says ki out of these 10 ideas which you will find, Pareto was a big researcher. He found this law and he said it applies universally for anything. You will realize ki out of this 80%, 10 ideas, you will realize there will be only 3 to 4 ideas which will give you most output and take you rapidly towards your career. Okay, so only 3 to 4 ideas will have faster pace. Rest ideas will be a slow process or not that much impactful. So you need to apply then Pareto principle as the next step to identify which are these game changing ideas which will give you faster results in less time. And all your efforts, no matter how complicated it is, does not matter. But if that is what is going to get you closer to your goals, you need to make that your priority, and then we have to execute on that. So don't waste your time on non-important things. Even guys, while you're doing a sprint executions, coding on a day-to-day basis, don't spend a lot of time on smaller or easy items. Take the complicated piece first. The challenging problem should be solved first, because there is dependency, confusion, lack of clarity. If you fix that, your rest of the sprint will automatically, your rest of the work will be automatically smooth. So apply this Pareto principle on your work every single day. Deal with challenging problems first. Your rest of the pieces will be simple. Like that, we will be applying Pareto principle. Okay. So this is what it is. Ideas, once we write, then identify the main ideas using Pareto principle. Okay. And third step is identify how much you can implement next week. So from this Friday to next Friday, how much you can implement. These are the 3 steps which we want to do right now. So get into your zone, start thinking about it, start working on that. Chalo, let's go. I'm pasting this link in our Zoom chat as well, and in our WhatsApp also. These instructions, whatever I wrote down, so you can read through it and get started. Think with a cool mind. And guys, don't depend on anybody. Okay, you are sufficient to take care of your life. Start believing in yourself. You will be able to plan a very nice outcome out of this. Fine, I'm pasting it to WhatsApp as well. So let's get started, guys. It's 9:42 right now. Let's see how much we are able to accomplish by the closure of the day. But this is an important piece. Yeah. So if anybody needs a WhatsApp link, you can get it from there as well. If Zoom copy paste is having any concerns. Meanwhile, let me figure out the ideas for my goals. सूरज बोल रहा है कि डन सूरज के आइडियाज ऑलरेडी रेडी है that's what will happen if you constantly do this now. You will speed up in results. So let's do it. So first write down 10 ideas minimum. Let's go. And keep looking at your goal statement and then this idea. So goal statement, look at it. Matlab, get in the zone of thinking and execution. And whatever ideas come to your mind, write it down. Okay, don't evaluate too much right now. So as part of your prioritization, you will anyways check on the impact of those ideas on your life. Your brain is very smart. Give it time to think, plan, act. It will do wonders for you. And once you're done with 10 ideas, so just write it down as like done bolka in the chat. Okay, we'll wait for 4 more minutes. So 9:55, so we will move to the next step. We are already getting a few done. So let's see whatever counter is there by the next 4 minutes. So speed up a bit, team. And guys, just know this is not a one-time effort. You have to do this activity very frequently, every weekly basis once, because your life circumstances will change. So keep redefining ideas. Your brain will catch something beautiful. That's what, as part of this 4 weeks, we will be doing this activity more frequently and going towards your goal. So it is not a one-time effort. It takes time to really get results, right? So let's get habituated for the habits which really matter. That's where it's a 28-day program. So step by step, we will install all this together and then results will move on. Three more minutes to go, team. Okay, team, it's 9:55. So can you just write it in comment, like the number, how many ideas you were able to do it till now? Just write down the number and let's stop there so that we can apply the next step. Okay, so 16, there are 5. Okay, next 7 from Preetham. Yogesh is 8, Shruti is 20. Okay, Animesh is 12, Suraj is 14. Akshay is 7. Chalo, few more. Okay, Durgesh 11, Pooja 12, Ashish 8, Shenu 16. Okay, some of the guys who are really crossing like big numbers here, so they are like previous members of our batch. So the brain has so many times thought about dreams, ideas, so it becomes very natural for the brain to look for it. So that's where first time it will be tough because you're not in this zone of brainstorming yourself out and you're thinking it for the first time. But if you make this a habit, the brain will start seeing opportunities more easily. And that's where, guys, they go same circumstances, different people will observe differently. Some people will see opportunities in this, some people will like, "Arey, there is all negative about this situation." So different people will look at situations differently based upon your brain thinking and processing capability at that time. Okay. So if you give more chance to your brain to think, it becomes really good. Okay, ठीक है, चलो. We are 3 minutes away for closing the session. Let's quickly check what are the next ideas. Okay, and what do we want to do next year is let's apply the remaining of the activity. Identify, okay, what are the important ideas which will create an impact. Okay, what are the important ideas which will create an impact, which you want to implement next week. Okay, so these two things are together. So identify the impactful ideas which you can implement next week. Okay, as simple as that. So you already have the list with you. Simple. Within next 2 minutes, you can do this activity. Look here first, team. So first of all, you create a new page. Okay. This page is going to be called, let's say it's for tomorrow, the 6th August. And now in this page, you need to create 3 sections. Done, in progress, to do. We'll speak more about it later. 3 sections: done, in progress, to do, and whatever 6 ideas you find or whatever n number of ideas. Okay, so whichever ideas you think you can implement next week, which are important ideas which will give you results, take those ideas. Okay, it could be one. Okay, it could be idea 1, it could be idea 2, or it could be idea 3. So if you feel that these are the 3 ideas which will bring change, so just copy this and then go to the 6th August and paste it into the to do section. Okay, in fact, right now, if you want to apply it tomorrow, well and good. But if you are like, iska kya kare, what to do about this ideas? So you can put it this date as 8th August because we will be meeting back on 8th August. So if you're not planning to take any actions right now itself, so just name this date as 8th August so that Monday, these 3 ideas will be in your list. And then we will take the first session about how do you really start implementing these ideas. And then we will launch the productivity system by which we can get actions on these ideas. So things will not just be in the mind, we will be getting into our day-to-day routine, and slowly and steadily you will start finding okay, changes will start happening in your 24 hours pattern. Okay, so we are still to do those things, a productivity system plus now habits installation of successful people, that is still the part of the week 2. Okay, so but for now just do this activity, team. Create a new page, name is 8th of July, create 3 sections there, done, in progress, to do, and go to your weekly planning. Whichever ideas you have written, out of that, whatever you can implement in the next week, don't take too much, be considerable about it based upon how much occupied you are. So whichever ideas you can implement next week, and whichever are the important ideas, don't take exhausting ones. Important high powerful ideas, take these two combination and move these ideas as part of the to-do list of 8th of August. Okay, itna kaam karke, let's then close on the day. Meanwhile, I'm giving you a quick attendance sheet. Meanwhile, yeah, let's close this activity. I'm sharing the attendance for today. I'm sharing the attendance for today. Just copy the sections there, team. And I'm sharing it only in our Zoom, not on YouTube. Okay. Next. Attendance code for today is 2222. Okay. And this is the form. You can take it, you can fill it up. And being the last day, let me quickly give a summary to you guys what is going to happen next. So let's close in the attendance quickly, team, and then we'll move on. Just 5 minutes closure just to give clarity what is going to happen next from Monday and other stuff. And whoever possible, can you guys just come on a quick video wherever possible? Let's do a thumbs up, a screenshot later. Okay, come up on video, give a nice, beautiful, gorgeous smile, whoever possible. Okay, Afsar is already smiling, so good to see that. Nice. We have Yogesh, we have Shenu, we have Shruti. Everyone, whoever possible to come. एक second, Shenu, रुक जा मेरे भाई. Okay, we have Preetam on screen, we have Akshay, we have Animesh. Nice to see Animesh. So last time Animesh went live sharing some values. So after that, now I'm seeing his smiling face. We have Durgesh with us. Okay. Okay. ठीक है. So looks like इतने ही लोग public आ सकती है on camera. Okay. So guys, chalo, let's give a quick smile and a thumbs up so that we can just take a quick screen capture of this. Okay, everyone on like 3 pe cheers. Okay, on 1, 2, 3, cheers, everyone. Here we go. Okay, yep. Nice to see beautiful faces. We have Amulya, we have Durgesh, we have Yogesh. Okay, done, guys. We have Shruti. Good to see you all. Okay, so dekho, guys, one thing why camera turning on will help is it will boost your confidence. It's naturally in your brain if the camera is off, you will do a lot of things behind the screen. You might sleep, you might lie down, but just because camera is on, a sense of alertness will be more on you. And guys, dekho, these all things, whatever we are trying to do, if you are more alert, you can grab it more nicely. Otherwise, it will be brain sun raha hai. There are so many things in the world happening, guys. There are audio books there. There are so many interviews of successful people. Bill Gates aake bhi tumko sikha ke jayega na. You'll be like, ha, theek hai, Bill Gates, carry on. Because that's how the mind will just relax. So, a sense of alertness, if you get it, na, and that seriousness, you're sitting in front of camera, looking at it, it will make you more to grasp the things properly. Okay? And that's where I'm telling that based upon कि those who are serious, उनका confidence level भी और ज़्यादा अच्छे से होता है. They get more value out of it. तो एक alertness. So from next Monday onwards, ठीक है? Whoever has attended 4 sessions out of this 5, so I'll share the attendance record by today end of the day. Whoever has attended 4 sessions out of 5, those guys will be getting the Zoom link. And yes, the session will be streamed on YouTube for rest of the people, at least for 1 more week. So next 5 days, next we are going to connect on Monday 9 p.m. Those who have attended 4 sessions out of 5 will get the Zoom link. कैसे करेंगे? I'll figure that out. I have your WhatsApp numbers, emails. I'll do something about it. So you will get that from Monday to Friday. We will get only these consistent people on Zoom. ठीक है. Rest it will be still open for all, streamed on YouTube. But guys, next to Sme, we will be focusing on two primary things. Okay, morning routine mastery will be there, plus productivity system will be there, and these are the things followed by successful people. So that kind of a lifestyle change. So productivity system we will apply whatever these ideas we have written down today. We will break it down into actions and on a day-to-day basis implement it as part of the next week, considering how great successful people do it. Okay, so and that is going to ask for some more consistency from you, because morning we start hoga, evening bhi rahega, and as this next week intensifies, we will then shortlist the people who will be eligible for the week 3 entry. And guys, देखो, every just the way a 0 to 2 years experience is foundation, फिर intensity बढ़ेगा, then बढ़ेगा, like that all our 4 week intensity will keep rising high. So if you have not consistently done any week, next week में गए तो you will guaranteed not be able to do that, because it is going to be one level more than what was already at a lower level. So that's what it is. So be in pace of the 4 weeks, because intensity will be growing more with every week, so confidence wise and everything wise as well. Okay. However, like we said in the day one, for getting into the week 3, there are two criterias. Money is not the criteria, so it's a complete free open for all session, but only for those who are serious people. Two criteria for jumping in for week 3 and week 4. One is consistency. I will share that consistency on next week. The second thing is, all those who are consistent and shortlisted with consistency, they have to do charity in the world. You have to do a good cause. It could be as low as 100 rupees also, doesn't matter, or it could be a no money but only effort. You going to somewhere, caring for people, helping people. If you are spreading kindness, you just capture a screenshot of that, post it on LinkedIn, okay, bhai, like trying to help the world, trying to make the world beautiful. Because when you do that, we will spread kindness to more people. Somehow it's very nice ki when you see somebody helping others, other people will feel, hey, I should also do it. So by that way, if you guys like post it on social media, it will help you also to spread more kindness and awareness to other people. By that way, kindness will also spread and our minds will also grow. So that will be the target of week 2. So first shortlist based upon consistency, then we will get the eligibility list. Those people go ahead with some contributions, and once you have done that, all those people who have shared kindness to the world with charity or help, shared the evidence of that and are consistent, those guys we will take it into the week 3. Okay, and I guess when we start filtering it toward the week 4, only the deserving people will stay there, who are really serious about life, who are really kind-hearted people, growth-minded people. And I feel ki once you're in the week 4 and doing all the actions, last time ka observation season 103 ka, some people were not taking actions by the time even they earned the week 4, and results will not come like that. Okay, so be ready to take actions, and when you do that, I know ki dekho, it's said, right, the people that you hang out with, you become like them. So when you have growth minded people around you, you will definitely become growth worthy. Okay, with losers you will become you losers. So I think when we are in the final weeks, you will find these gem people. It's a filtration system. Only good quality people will be till the end, and then yes, you can really help bond with them, and you never know, this kind of a transformation program in future might have huge opportunities in the world. Let's see how and where we all take this system in future. Okay, fine everybody, chalo, let's close it. If you want to take a summary, post it on LinkedIn, tag, continue with that activity, it would be your sharing. But otherwise, yes, if you want to take a chill day off today, so it's anyways a weekend starting, so Monday we will be meeting back at 9 p.m. Okay, so congratulations for all the consistent members, and for all the other guys in the house, all the very best.